Basically, this range is the same as it was when we first came out here. We have big blue stem, little blue stem, Indian grass, switchgrass, gamma grass, and in various other forbs. And you can see, and I have a lot of people that come in and think the forbs are weeds. Well, they're not. They're at different times of the year, the cows will eat different things. This is like a huge buffet to the cows. They'll come out and they pick and choose what they want to eat. And you know, those forbs are very important to us at different times. They're higher in nutritional value. And our biggest problem out here is brush, like that. Without fire in this ecosystem, the brush starts encroaching. And you need to have fire, you need to have grazing as part of that. And you know, I have a lot of people buy acreages out here to hunt on. Their first thought is, I need to take the cows clear out of it. We need to quit burning, and that's the wrong thing to do, because to maintain a grass ecosystem, a native prairie grass ecosystem, is not a stable ecosystem. It always wants to transition into forest. As we drive down Highway 24 on the way back, I want you to remember that, because that was like this not very long ago. And we'll stop and we'll take a look at that.
So how often do you burn?
Huh? Yes, we burn, every 3 or 4 years probably. Yeah, it depends on the year and what gets set on fire. We had a wildfire go through the north pasture on this place last year, so we had to burn it off. If you burn just part of it, now there is some research going on in a larger pasture that you can get the cows to graze different places by burning certain parts. But for us, we want to burn the entire pasture, because otherwise the cows will stay on the part that's been burned, because you can see there'll be grass left here next year and there'll be dry grass, and the cows won't be all that crazy. If they reach down and get a mouthful of good green grass and dry grass, they're not. So they tend to come back to places they've grazed before. And so to even that out, we need to burn it. It also takes care of some of this brush. Like this bush, we'll get it pretty good when we burn, because there's grass around it. It'll keep it pushed down into the ditches where the trees should stay. But yeah, we burn every 3-4 years, kind of as it works out. Stalker operators burn every year, because there's an economic benefit to burning every year. It increases the gains on the cattle tremendously, and that's why, I don't know, you may have heard the EPA is trying to regulate how often we can burn, when we can burn. There are some benefits to burning other times of the year. If we could get this to burn now, we would really kill the brush, but it'd be traumatic on the grass, because the grass right now, it's in its prime growing, it's putting nutrients down into the roots. This grass has more below ground structure than it has above ground, and so to keep it healthy, it needs to rejuvenate those roots. There are some benefits to burning different times of the year, but for the most part, we burn in April, and that's because the grass is still dormant. Some of these other species are breaking dormancy. It's a good time for us to clean things up.